held at Soma Upper Basic School and Tahir Senior Secondary School in Lower River Region. Take that portion again. Similar outreach programs were held at Soma Lower Basic School and Tahir Senior Secondary School in the Lower River Region, with students showing keen interest throughout the changes to end sexual and gender-based violence.
And the 16 days of activism is something that is a tradition for the network to commemorate. This is the end of the year, and usually the 16 days of activism is set aside towards ending sexual and gender-based violence. We understand that these are types of violences that happens in our society, it happens in our daily lives, and we want to tackle them because they are going against our human rights, especially women and girls. Of course, it does happen to men, but mostly it happens to women and girls because we are more vulnerable to such kind of violences. And that is why we are raising awareness in communities, in schools, at radio stations, across the country to make sure that people are aware of these things and know that it's a human rights violation, and of course, it is illegal.
Specific focus on the younger generation. Modest Jalo, GRS News.
Yes, I have learned that example about FGM. Like FGM is being banned, and when someone practices FGM, you can be prosecuted, and you can pay money like 50,000, or you can be imprisoned for 3 years, or even both.
I've learned a lot. I'll talk to my friends, families, everyone that I can help.
If you know FGM is happening or is about to happen, but you said it's none of my business, Satang is going to mutilate her girl child. It's Satang's business. It's none of my business. I want to be a good neighbor. I want to, mind my business. The law is saying that it is every person's business to protect the girl child. So I'm talking about the Sexual Offences Act. It criminalizes rape and other forms of sexual offenses. So rape is involving in a sexual activity with someone else forcefully. And like he mentioned, it could happen to boys, it could happen to girls. So this act is criminal and is illegal in the Gambia. So the least punishment that you can serve is 10 years imprisonment. In other cases, it's 15 years. And where the matter is very serious, where let's say the person is under the age of 16 and was under your care, you ought to be their guardian, and you took advantage of them and raped them, you could spend your whole life in prison.
I want to ask, what about if it is in the reverse form, whereby the female will rape the male?
Similar outreach programs were held at Soma Lower Basic School and Tahir Senior Secondary School in the Lower River Region, with students showing keen interest throughout the interactions.
It's really important, and we've learned a lot, something that we never knew and something that we've been experiencing, but we don't know how to, how to handle the cases. But now, alhamdulillah, we've learned a lot.
The 16 Days of Activism Caravan is amplifying voices to bring about positive behavioral changes to end sexual and gender-based violence, with a specific focus on the younger generation. Modest Jalo, GRS News.